Welcome to Dr. Fred Markets. This is not financial advice. Every day, the world of finance, crypto, and artificial intelligence moves fast, really fast, and staying informed is the only way to stay ahead. That's exactly what we do here, together. Let's get into today's video.
You're not broke, you're just long boomer assets in a crypto world. Verdict: the real Middle East trade is not oil, not defense stocks, but how fast crypto replaces your savings account while politicians play Cold War LARP in the desert. Day 65 of the Middle East conflict, and you've got Trump on CNN bragging about very positive discussions with Iran. Translation: the world runs on fragile dollar diplomacy, and every time there's a hint of talks, risk assets exhale while the dollar's aura of invincibility takes another micro crack. Meanwhile, you still park your emergency fund in a checking account paying you 0.00 nothing and call that safe. In a world where geopolitical headlines move faster than swift wires, the real safe asset is anything that settles instantly and doesn't beg a central bank for permission. Look at today's tape. S&P 500 at 78.01, down 0.37%. The diversified responsible retirement vehicle your HR department worships is bleeding quietly, like a slow nosebleed on a marathon runner. Nvidia barely twitches at plus 0.2%. Amazon grinds higher at 1.41%. You're told this is stability. But your lifestyle doesn't care about beta. It cares about, can I leave my job in 10 years without panic selling my soul? Traditional markets say, stay calm, compound quietly. Crypto says, own the infrastructure of the next system or get rent checked by people who did. Then you get the clown show. GameStop lobbing a $56 billion bid for eBay, trying to cosplay as Amazon's evil twin. A meme stock with a cult fan base wants to absorb a boomer auction site to chase the king of cloud logistics. This is the same energy as meme coins that moon in a week. Community, narrative, leverage, and zero respect for fundamentals. The market is screaming that attention is the new collateral. In TradFi, that looks like GME. In crypto, that's a lifestyle accelerator or a financial suicide note, depending on how honest you are about risk. And while CNBC drools over the drama, NBC is out here warning you about hantavirus. Perfect. You're doom-scrolling exotic diseases while your actual disease is lifestyle inflation with no assets to back it. People lose their minds over a rare virus, but shrug at the real killer, spending every paycheck as if your 60-year-old self will magically figure it out. The real infection is financial denial, and Bitcoin doesn't care about your feelings, only your time horizon. Here's the cliff. You're sitting in a world where empires haggle with Iran, meme stocks pretend they're Amazon, indexes drift, and you still treat crypto like a casino instead of a parallel financial system that runs 24/7 while your bank sleeps like it's 1973. Here's the connection nobody wants to spell out. Geopolitics, meme markets, and your lifestyle are all the same trade. Trust.
Let's pause for a second. Ask yourself this. Do you really understand what's happening in the markets right now? Do you know how this affects your money, your savings, your future? Most people don't, and that's exactly why you're here. Let's keep going.
Middle East conflict drama and Trump's positive discussions tell you one thing. Nation-states control legacy rails, and your dollar life depends on their mood swings. GameStop's $56 billion eBay fantasy says markets now price story as an asset. Crypto is the uncut version of that. Pure narrative, pure code, zero adults in the room. You either learn to surf that or you drown in wage slavery. The old financial lifestyle blueprint was simple. W-2 job, S&P index fund, maybe a house, pray for 7% a year. That model assumes peace, stable currencies, and slow tech. None of that exists now. Crypto rips away the training wheels. Anyone, anywhere, anytime can YOLO into assets that move more in an hour than your index fund moves in a year. That is not bad. It is dangerous power. Power you refuse to learn because TikTok told you it's all scams, while your bank quietly siphons your future with negative real yields. So here's the conclusion you don't want to hear. Your lifestyle will be decided by your crypto literacy, not your job title. You don't need to be a degen. You do need a map. Crypto is no longer a side quest. It's the parallel rails of the next 30 years of money. Ignore it, and you stay trapped calibrating your life to a paycheck that loses to inflation and asset inflation every single year. This is not financial advice, but here is the truth. Your coffee budget gets more strategic thought than your asset allocation. That's insane. 3 takeaways. First, stop worshiping safety. Your checking account is not safe. It's just slowly dying in silence. In a world where Trump-Iran headlines jolt risk sentiment, having zero exposure to neutral 24/7 non-sovereign assets is not conservative. It's reckless. Second, treat crypto like a business line in your life, not a lottery ticket. Decide your role: investor, builder, yield farmer, or just basic holder. Then build your lifestyle around learning that game: 1 or 2 serious coins, a cold wallet, and a fixed education habit. Your time, not your IQ, is the real alpha. Third, design your lifestyle around optionality. That means lower fixed costs, higher savings rate, and exposure to upside engines, including crypto, that let you walk away from stupid bosses, stupid cities, and stupid wars dictating your future. Memes are fun, but true wealth is the freedom to say no on a Tuesday. You want a practical move? Audit your life like a brutal CFO. What % of your net worth is in dead cash, overvalued comfort assets, and boomer indexes, and what % is in growth engines that don't need permission to move? If the answer is almost none in crypto, you're not conservative, you're late. Subscribe, because every day you wait for clarity, someone else is quietly turning volatile code into durable freedom. This is not financial advice. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe to the channel and check the links in the first comment below.
That's it for today on Dr. Fred Markets. I hope this gave you clarity and a new perspective. Remember, this is not financial advice. Always do your own research. If you found this useful, subscribe. It's free and it helps the channel grow. Find me on the blog at drfredmarkets.com and join the newsletter via the link in bio. I'm Dr. Fred Markets. See you in the next one.